Hey guys, welcome back. So we're here for fall. Fall's here. It's not really technically fall, but I don't care about what the calendar says because I'm doing my fall makeup tutorial. And this is going to be the first one of the year. Hopefully there will be a bunch more, but I decided to start it off with something like this. This is not too bold and too dark for fall yet because it's early. It's still early. It's early September. So this is a look that I came up with, a nice fall glam. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so some of the stuff in the video is new, some of it is not, some of it is stuff that I bought during the Sephora sale, some of it is PR stuff. There's just like a whole variety of things. But for the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using a palette that I already know that I love. So this is the NORVINA palette. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. I've been talking about it a lot recently, and it's just one of my favorites. So this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this everywhere, but I just love the colors in it for fall. So to start off, I'm going to be taking the color Incense, and that is going to be our first crease shade. And then we're just going to build upon that. This is the Real Techniques Multitask Eye Brush. This is like one of my just go-to brushes. I use it literally for like everything. Like I could do a whole makeup look with this. Like it's just my favorite. So, and it's from the drugstore. Next I'm going to take Eccentric, which is a gorgeous kind of like camely brown. It's actually like really similar to the color of my shirt, and we're going to use that next into the crease. Again, just going like all over. And I want this look to be something you could wear in the daytime or nighttime. Like I said, I don't want this look to be too super dramatic. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Passion, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer portion first. So really deepen up that outer edge. And this brush is from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. I love this brand for brushes, and this is just their shader brush. So I'm just shading the outer portion. It's just like a really nice burgundy brown shade. So it doesn't really look the same on each side, but that's okay. So then what's left on your brush, start dragging it in like the socket. And don't go all the way in. I would say go like 2/3 of the way. And if you don't know where your socket is, like kind of just like lean back, and wherever like your brush like fits in, that's usually like where the socket is. Like you should be able to feel it. So I'm not even adding any excess shadow. I'm just kind of working with whatever is left on the brush. I'm going to go in with a tapered blender brush, and I'm just going to take that color Eccentric again, and I'm going to start blending that out. Then I'm going back in with Passion, and I have it on this big fluffy brush. This is a diffuse crease brush, and now I'm just blending with that actual color just so it gets nice and deep. So I'm just going to go in with my concealer, add a tiny bit right there. And we're going to blend that out. Do a little half cut crease, if you will. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Summer. Pop that right on where we just put that concealer. Then to transition that into the rest, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Dazzling. I'm just going to put that right in the middle of the lid. I'm going to go back in with that shader brush, and I'm just going to lightly kind of like buff that edge. Then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just blend lightly above where we put that summer color. Then I'm going to line my upper lash line with some liquid liner. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. It's my favorite liner to use. So I'm just going to go in with that. And then underneath the brow bone, I'm going in with the shade Base just to highlight that a little bit. So just clean up my under eyes with a makeup wipe really quick. Now I'm going to move on to the face, and I'm going to be trying out the TATCHA Silk Canvas Primer. I've really been wanting to try this out. So it just looks like this. It's like a balm, and you're supposed to like use like this little thing, but I cannot find it, so I'm just going to use my fingernail. And it says you only need like a rice size amount. So I don't know what that really means, but I feel like I would need more than that. And I'm really only putting it like in my T-zone pretty much. Smells good. Super expensive though, so we will see. Now I'm going to be trying this new foundation that I picked up during the sale. This is the Sephora Backstage Face and Body Foundation, so it just looks like this. It says ultra buildable coverage with second skin finish, extreme condition proof, photo ready natural glow finish. So I mean, that sounds good. And it was saying on the box that if you want like more coverage, use a brush. If you want less coverage, use like your hands. So I am obviously going to use my go-to brush, and I'm not really sure. I think I'm just going to put it in the back of my hand first. It comes out like super liquidy, which is what I was expecting from a face and body foundation. So let's just start working it in. And this is definitely has a pretty significant smell to it. It smells good, but if you're not into fragrance, it actually reminds me of like the smell of the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation. That's what this one smells like. Obviously this is Dior though. So this is a really, really lightweight formula, which I am liking. I am going to add a little bit more to my cheeks because that's just where I like more coverage. And I'm sorry if my lighting is weird in this video. I don't know if it's going to look weird, but one of my lights broke, so I'm kind of like improvising. I really like the finish of this. It looks really skin-like. Does not look cakey whatsoever. I mean, I could build it up more if I wanted to, but I just don't feel like it. And I'm going to apply concealer here anyway, so there's not really a point. So I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Warm Beige is the shade that I like to use. I'm probably going to skip through this part really quick because I show how I do this all the time. So then I'm going to try out this Huda Beauty baking powder. So a lot of people have been raving about this, so I had to pick it up during the Sephora sale to see what it was about. So I got the shade Blondie, which looks like it'll be a good shade for me. I don't like when there's like a baking powder that is like straight up white. Usually it just doesn't look good on my skin. It just looks like ashy and weird. So I'm going to be trying this out. And I guess we are going to bake with it because that's what it says. So it has this little container like this. And I'm definitely gonna make a huge freaking mess, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, it smells like flowers and honey. Dude, why are you so perfumey? Somebody said it had a smell, but I guess I was not thinking it was gonna be this like this much. Why is there so much perfume? I need to know. The color is very yellow, but I'm into that. The scent, whew, honey. Okay, so I'm just setting the rest of my face lightly, just kind of pressing it in. Wow, I was not ready for that. I feel like it's like in my throat, like I can feel it in my throat. I am going to do my under eye really quick though. So I'm gonna take the Incense, Eccentric, and Passion shades and smudge that underneath in that order. This brush is a shading brush from Real Techniques. So next I'm going to apply some mascara before I apply my lashes. Then I'm going to apply lashes. These are the Marquise ones from EYLURE. Then I'm going to go in and add just a little bit of liner on the waterline. This is Urban Decay's Bourbon, and obviously you don't have to do this, but I just want to make it a little bit darker. So I dusted away the powder. My skin definitely looks very matte. Looks good though, very smooth, kind of like poreless. So I'm gonna go ahead and just contour and, you know, bronze a little bit. And I picked up another one of these during the Sephora sale. I'm not opening it yet because I'm not done with this one, but this is my favorite bronzer. This is the Laura Mercier Baked Matte Radiance Powder in bronze number 4. So I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit because it looks very flat right now. And whatever is left on this brush from the last time I used it is what I'm using to contour my nose, which is probably just a little bit of Benefit Hoola. Then for blush, I have a new blush to try. This is from the Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection. This is their Fruit Cocktail Blush Duo, which I feel like is the cutest thing ever. It's called Fruit Cocktail. But I'm just going to take this one. It's called Apricot in the Sun. Just a nice little pop. It smells really good. I guess I'm just going to use the little highlighter that's in there as well, because why not? If you're fair-skinned, I probably would stay away from this particular shade because it's pretty, you know, dark. Like the highlighter is pretty gold and then the blush is pretty pigmented, I would say. So just be careful. And I think I'm just going to add a little bit of that to my inner corner too with my finger. Then lastly, I'm going to do my lip, and I'm going to be using this Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick. I don't really love liquid lipsticks, but this formula is probably my favorite if I had to choose one. And I just feel like liquid lipsticks and fall, I don't know, I feel like they go hand in hand because you're like drinking your coffee out of, you know, the coffee cup and you don't want it all over. And I don't know, I just feel like now's the time. Last but not least, some setting spray because I do feel pretty powdery right now. So I'm just gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter to settle it down. Simmer down. Set it down. So this is the finished look. I love how it turned out. I feel like it's a nice transition into fall. It's not like too dark yet. It's early September. I'm not ready for like a black, bloody looking lip. I'm not ready for a dark eye yet. So I feel like this is just like a nice transition. So I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know about this Huda Beauty powder. I feel a little bit chalky and it smelled very, very intensely. So I don't know. Everything else though is a thumbs up for me. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna stop talking and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Like this is me right now. Why? If I could just magically never have to brush my hair again for the rest of my life, I would be so set. Like, it's just the little things in life, like not having to brush your hair. That doesn't even sound good. That can't be good for anybody. I love when a pimple comes up in the bronzer zone because then you can just darken it. You can just keep darkening it up and it just bronze it away.